Hello everybody, this is Capitalist from JoinDota.com, and with me today is going to be pieliedie from Cloud9. What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Just being interviewed by you.
Okay, so first I want to get your thoughts on the match that we just watched together. There was Evil Geniuses versus Alliance. Now, we had some interesting things happen in that. First of all, EG picking up the Tinker, and Alliance going for this, what seemed to be the carry silencer they've run before, but also this like pushing strat where it was kind of like this slow sieging pushing strat to deal with the Tinker. I don't know, what are your thoughts on the match, and what do you think Alliance did really well to counter EG?
Well, they didn't get overexcited, basically. They sat back. They had the better teamfight lineup for later on, especially if the Tinker didn't get farmed. And he was just forced to sit mid, and he was actually getting out CS by the Panda. So what turns out to happen is the Panda, when he gets blink, they blink behind a tower, they go on someone, they silence, and then they get a kill, and then they get the tower. And then they sit back for 2 minutes, and EG can't do anything, and they keep doing that. And eventually, what is it called, Silencer, he's going to have Ags plus Refresher. And then they can't fight. They can't do anything.
So going back to the Ags Refresher Silencer, this is something that we've seen before coming out from Loda, and you guys have run it before as well, correct?
Yeah, a couple of times, I think, yeah.
So what do you think, how viable is the Silencer as a carry here? I mean, is he only in very specific situations, or is he actually more versatile than his skill set would lead you to believe?
I think he's more versatile. I mean, basically, I'm not sure about versatile, but I think he's so strong that he could be picked more, basically. It's hard to say. Like, we haven't played him that much. We played him quite a bit now, but it's still hard to say because sometimes you end up like you're lacking a bit of damage. He takes a lot of space and farm. Can't do much except press ulti, and then you can't really finish off the team, and then they can kind of get your towers and stuff. So I'm not completely sure, but I think it's for sure a really strong hero.
Now, there are other ways to be running the Silencer, because so far we've only seen the Ags Refresher, and that's kind of been the only thing. In the past, though, going back to Dota 1 days, it was all about the Glades of Wisdom and the right-clicking Silencer, just building up a bunch of intelligence. Do you think that Ags Refresher is the only way to run it, or are there other ways you can think about the Silencer?
I think that's the only way. But the thing with that is, like, when he has his Refresher Ags, he's really tanky, and he still hits for like it's at least 80 damage, I believe, on the Glaives. And then he transitions easily into just after a Hex, he deals a lot of damage. But the other way, you can run him as a support actually, and that's okay. You can split push aggressively with like here's like Lifestealer and Weaver, and if they go on them, you silence and save them, and then you split push the other lanes, so you might get some free towers like that. I don't believe that's as strong, but it's viable. I think Empire do that quite a bit. They run the support silence.
Yep, going back to like Vanscore and that sort of thing, always running that Silencer. So, talk about yourself as a team, Cloud9. I know you guys have had a little bit of ups and downs lately. You obviously did very well in the Dream League. You also qualified for ESL, which is coming up soon after this. I just wanted to get your thoughts on what are some of your strengths and weaknesses as a team?
Strengths, I believe, are draft and like our methodical play in the laning stage. I think we're really strong at that. And then weaknesses, sometimes we crumble when late game hits. And sometimes we don't, but sometimes we do, and then it's easy to lose. Maybe just the mental game overall might be our weakness. I mean, sometimes it's not a problem, but it's so inconsistent, so...
It seems you have something kind of specific in mind, like you're talking about crumbling in the late game. Is there a certain game that you can think about where you guys just seem to falter as soon as it went past 45 minutes? Is there something specific that's going on?
I don't even know if you have to say late game. Like, every final we ever played versus Navi, for example, it's gone 2 games. It's 1-1, and then, like, we can't do anything. We're just done. And the same happened versus EG, I believe, in the Monster Land something.
The Monster Land Invitational.
Yeah, especially the last game, and like we were just done. I don't think we could have won. Like it wasn't very good.
So you guys have been boot camping lately, correct?
Yeah, a couple of days now.
Okay, so how has that been? Like, what exactly is your method in boot camping? And do you guys do any, like, I don't know, any sort of like fun team building exercise once you're finally together as a whole?
No fun team building exercises. Like,
is Eternal Envy just all about the serious go practice?
I mean, yeah, it is, but like it inspires everyone else to be as well. I mean, it's only been 5 days though, so when we go to Germany, I think we're going to be there for at least 2 weeks, I guess. And then we're probably going to do something else as well, because else, yeah, can't only.
So individual, your teammates, Cloud9 is full of some very interesting personalities, a lot of fans behind you guys. First of all, Eternal Envy as a leader, everybody, like, there was this quote from Sing Sing that talked about how Eternal Envy is one of the try-hardest people he's ever met. Do you hold to that? Is that true?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't think anyone tries harder than Envy. I don't know. PPD might be trying really hard. I'm not completely sure, but I know Envy tries ridiculously hard.
And how about Sing Sing? Like, of course, he's got a huge fan base, but I've heard he's much more serious in scrims, and he doesn't bring out all of his, we'll see, character when you guys are actually playing your games.
I mean, he's not screaming profanities, if that's what you mean. I also he's himself, you know, but he wants to win. That's like a Sing Sing that wants to win, basically.
So going into, first of all, Dreamhack, biggest opponents that you're really fearing, if you guys are going to go into the finals, who do you think else is going to be making it there?
It's between EG and Alliance, I believe. And I'm not sure who I'm more scared of. Maybe even Alliance. Like, before I came here, I was like, maybe EG, they just won BTS. But Alliance, like, us versus them in big tournament matches hasn't been that good for us. Like, our results haven't been... Like, they're basically the only team that consistently can beat us. Like,
so what about Team Empire? I mean, they fared really well in the Dream League. They got that other top place slot next to you guys. I mean, any thoughts about Empire that not scaring you at all?
I mean, Envy is really scared of. I mean, he respects them a lot. Yeah. I mean, I think they're really good, but I'm more scared of EG and Alliance. So, and I can't, like, how many teams are there? Like 6. So I can't say like 4 teams that I'm scared of. It's ridiculous.
So how about the international, though? That's going to be coming up real soon. We have we got to mention, of course, the Eastern scene, all the Chinese teams. They've been looking, I would say, the most consistent out of any scene so far. It feels like the top 4 Chinese teams always seem to be faring at least pretty well and not really making too many mistakes. So what are your thoughts on the Eastern scene in general? Who are you most scared of among those 4 teams?
I think it's I mean, the 4 teams, I guess, is IG, Newbie, DK, and Vici. Yeah. I would say the 3 teams. Yeah. I mean, Vici are good, but I don't think they're at the level of the others in terms of like experience and like mind gaming or whatever. Like, their mental game is not as strong. So, but the other, like Newbie, DK, and IG, I think they're all equally scary. They're like just ridiculously good. I mean, you can beat them. I think a lot of your teams in Europe can beat them, but they're most likely not going to beat them. The odds are in their favor every time, I believe.
All right, man. Well, I just want to thank you for coming on and talking to me in the interview. And do you have any shout-outs, anything like that? Of course, sponsors.
Yeah, sure. Logitech, HyperX, Air Force Reserves, and Alienware.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on, man. Appreciate it.